Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to answer some of the questions that we've been asked in our Facebook group, the Crypto and FX Traders Club. So yesterday I posted this image with some writing to inspire you guys to kind of reach out and let me know things that you're struggling with, because as the kind of saying goes here, don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort. Look, guys, I don't know, what your personal situation is of how long you've been trying to master trading. But if you want to become a professional, profitable trader, the reality is that you're going to have to go through a learning curve. You're going to have to make some mistakes and learn from them. And, if you kind of let that discomfort of failing potentially, or whatever it is your situation is, if it's going to put you off, then maybe trading isn't for you, because you need to really have a lot of determination to succeed in the markets. So I'm going to just take a few, 2 or 3 of the sort of best questions here to answer. So here's a good one. So Slavomir says here, I'm struggling with fear of taking a trade. When I usually take it and it's a loss. When the trade looks good and it will be in profit, I don't take it. And I did actually ask him to clarify how much he's risking on each trade. And he's put here that he's risking 3%, but still have a very emotional approach. Starting to change my mindset and adjusting everyday life, following your advice. Easily get up early, 5:30 every day except Sunday, and analyze the chart for about 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, like, what you're saying there about struggling with fear. So when you take the trade, it's normally a loss. When you don't take the trade, it would have been a profit. Well, one of the things that let's look at that objectively. Obviously I don't know how accurate that is, because we don't have the stats, but what your job is right now as a trader is to build a formula, is to identify like the rules that you're going to execute your trades, and then to measure the numbers. So for example, like if you have 3 rules that make your decision whether to buy, whether to sell, or whether to stay out of the market. And they can be indicators, they can be price action related. You need to take all those trades, right? Because otherwise your data is not going to be good. So why not do it on a demo account? Why not do it on less risk where the emotions aren't there? The reality is that you're probably in a rush. You want to make money now, but because you're in a rush, you're actually going further away from making money. And part of becoming a pro trader is actually sometimes it's having that sort of patience and that discipline to say, well, look, I need to master this first. I need to know my numbers. And once I know my numbers, I know I'm going to become very, very wealthy from trading, because, I'm going to be able to scale this up. So my advice is get your trade plan, as airtight as you can, and then start to execute your plan. You can also use backtesting software that can help you. TradingView allows you to do that as well. So that's kind of that would be my advice to you. Let me see what else we got here, guys. So Fatih here says, hi Andy, thank you for this, really helpful. I have recently started trading, so I'm still learning at the same time. But what I'm struggling with is to decide when to close a trade, and I'm worried of closing too soon. For the past few days, for every trade I close, the price continued to go up or down depending on if I sell or buy. So I missed the chance to make more profit. Is it better to earn little by little in different trades, or is it worth risking and waiting a little bit? And I also am okay opening 2 to 4 trades a day. So is it too much? Thank you very much. Yeah, this is a really good question. Now, we all suffer from this. Even I've been trading the markets for 18 years, and I can tell you, yesterday I took a trade on, was it yesterday or the day before? I posted it in the group. took a trade on Bitcoin. Pretty much caught the lows. As explained in the video, I didn't get in at the lows. I ended up getting in slightly higher, but nonetheless, pretty much caught the lows, and I had a target of 35,000 and something. And I took my profit where I intended to take them, right? And the market went there perfectly. It hit the target. Fantastic. Now, if that was where the story ended, you would say, great, what is there to be upset about? Well, the market continued to go higher, right? So I took about $3,500 from that and 2 other trades. But I did also say in my video and in my analysis that, oh, actually, do you know what? This could go up to about 38,000. So it wasn't like, oh, it went up and I didn't know anything about it. I said, look, I'm going to take profit here at 35, but I think it can go up to 38. And that's exactly what happened, right? So I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, look, that doesn't bother me at all. Of course, I would have liked to have taken extra money, right? I could have made myself probably an extra 5K had I just held it. But here's the thing. I followed my plan. I made money. And what you need to do as a trader, as a pro trader, you need to tell yourself, well, we're looking for the bulk move. We'd rather be making 3K consistently rather than making 8K one time and then losing 5K another time and so on. So you're absolutely fine. Keep taking your profits where you should. Of course, you can optimize your strategy when you're not in the markets. You can go and look to see if there's better, more optimal ways of getting out. But in general, if you've done your homework correct, that's where the target is. Get out, take your profit, and you should be happy with it. And just tell yourself you are happy with it no matter what happens. Let me see, there's one more we can do here, guys. Okay. And I might come back to some of these and do another video for you guys in the next few days. But I'm going to take this one. I don't want to keep this video too long. Last one here, guys. So Sam Robinson, hi Andy. I'm in that in-between phase of having gone through the course and now trying to develop a plan. I've placed a few practice trades just to understand how to do it, but I haven't got a rigid set of rules to follow yet. Should I just keep analyzing and see what indicators I like using? Do I need a plan for different situations like uptrend, downtrend, and ranging? I'm not sure how I'll go from the theory to the practical base. Any advice would be good. Yeah, thank you, Sam. So look, absolutely, we need to create your plan. So we would have sent you a template. You need to start, following the steps that we outlined in that template. And ideally, yes, you would want to start with one methodology, master that methodology with a set of rules that you feel, that suits your available time, that also suits your personality. So if you're going to be a day trader versus a long-term trader, all those kind of things need to be decided. And then once you create those rules, you can send it to us. And, I can have one of the traders go through it and have a look to see if there's any more changes that you need to make. So it is important to have like a set of rules that you can follow. And I would just start with trading them, trading on a demo account to start with, get your numbers, understand your rules, see if there's any optimization that needs to be made. And then once you've done that, that's the point where we can start looking at adding multiple strategies to what you do. But let's start with one. Go through the basic template that we've sent you, and that should really, really help you. All right, guys, look, I know there's a lot more questions here that are, unfortunately, this will be a very long video if I go through all of them. But I will do my best to answer your questions in another video. For now, guys, wishing you a great evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are when you're watching this. Thanks for these questions, and I'll catch you again soon with another video. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.